Bulldogs. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah. Couple Ohio players.
What's going on, man?
Yeah, what's
I
going
was
on,
gonna
man?
call you in a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what? We need to link up because I want to do the Bulldog thing. With I want to bring some Bulldog. Is that okay?
Yeah, absolutely, man. Absolutely, man. I encourage you, man. Hey, for
Okay, I'm
real,
gonna bring some Bulldog.
I think people need to see those dogs in person, man. Because it's one thing to see them online. Even like your videos, you do a good job of showcasing them, man. But to see them in person, it's a totally different kind of. I don't think most people imagine that as dogs that large. You know what I'm saying? Like that's a lot of dog, man. I don't know if you remember last time we were at the Beast. When I seen you at the Beast,
Oh yeah.
man, that shit fucked me up, man. Excuse my language. I didn't know the dogs was under the table, right? This is true story, bro. So it's a whole table, and all the Bulldog guys was over in this section. And I didn't know these dogs was under the table, right? So I go over, I see, bro, I'm chopping it up with them. Man, all of a sudden the dogs start coming from under the table. I don't know if you remember. I said, man, I don't know if I feel safe over here, man. You know what I'm saying? Because it's that much dog, man. It's impressive animals for sure, man. For sure.
Oh yeah, man. I appreciate that, man. Yeah,
Yeah.
It was all love at the thing at the Beast, man. I'm looking forward to try to make the next one. I can't wait, man. That was we came to really show up at
It
the
was
thing,
time,
man.
wasn't it? When I seen Sykes down we were in Missouri together a couple weeks ago. I was telling you, man, that Beast is just a whole different vibe, man. Like
November 1st.
Yeah, it's coming, man. I'll be there. I'll be down there.
Oh yeah, I'm pulling up. I'll put it up
Virginia.
Yeah, buddy, man. And I really think this year gonna be even bigger, man. I just seen a lot of names that saying they was coming, that wasn't there last year. So I think this gonna even be a even better turnout, man. It's definitely something to see, man. Chris and Gina do a great job with it.
Sure. Yeah,
I feel like the Bulldog is kind of like America's dog, though.
Yeah, and what's weird though, like you guys were saying earlier, with our breed, man, it's so many different types, man. So you got some that are more so like an English Bulldog. Like you may look at it and be like, that's an English, then you got some that may damn near look like a Mastiff. You know what I mean? So in that way, I think our breed, it fits in a lot of circles, man. It gets interpreted a lot of different ways, man. But, it's definitely a great breed to own. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I feel like it's like the Bourbon. Very common, very similar. The varieties, I think the variety is the spice of life is a great thing because you can really narrow down your specific style.
Yeah. I didn't know the Bourbon came. I didn't mean to cut you off, but like you were saying earlier, Sykes, I didn't realize they came in such variety, man. I seen some my dude from Pyramid. He had some lilac ones. I know you got the black tri one. I remember man, what's my dude from the West Coast? He does you guys' like y'all surveys Asian
the
cats.
appraisals. They had the pieballs out there with the tick markings on them.
I had no idea.
Yeah, I think it's a very versatile. See, so what I was telling bro earlier, I said he asked me about the colors. What's up with the colors? And he asked me what colors do the Bourbons come in, and they really come in colors. If you look at a pack of strays, that's all the colors that the Bourbon come in.
Well, I was saying because I was only really used to seeing them in like fawn, chestnut type colors. You know what I mean?
Right. Well, see, what doesn't happen is they have preferred colors.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? But because it's a composite breed, because it's so many different encompassing so many different breeds, one would expect all of these different colors. But what they done did is over the years they done eliminated the varieties. They say we only want this specific color. But every now and then these, because the breed has been composed of a lot of different breeds, including Bulldogs. Huh? You said I went out?
Every once in a while they pop out.
Right. Did they pop out? There you go. You have a variety of pop out. You're 1 in the 9, 1 out of 10, 1 out of 7.
I don't want to cut you off, but I don't know. What breeds did they use to build the Bulldog? I had no idea it was a Bulldog in there.
Yeah, Bull Mastiff. So that's got Bulldog in it. And then of course Yeah, you got royal people over there. They got Bulldog, and then they got Ridgeback in there. You got Bull Terriers in there. You got lot of different dogs though.
That's crazy.
Great Danes in there. I'm sure there was some Labradors or Rottweilers in there. I'm sure they done added some Neos in there, but the original breeds, it was a lot of different breeds. They got the Africanus dog that's like a street dog in South Africa, and that dog is a part of it. They got a native African cinnamon dog that was like that they use for milking, that the tribes use. They would actually milk the dog and then drink the milk. That's what they say. You know what I'm saying? The folklore. But all of this, they have to build this history up and make it sound kind of, like, oh wow, yeah, man, they milked the dogs and drank the milk in the village. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Is that a Bora guy? Jordan, that guy Nicholas who just posted that. Is that a Bora guy out of California?
I'm not here.
It's Bulldogs. He said, "What's Bulldogs up?" On his picture.
He said, "What's up?" He said, "What's up, Tony?"
Yeah, no, I thought, man, I used to Bulldog with a guy out on the West Coast, man, and he ended up getting into the Bora Bulls, man. I thought that's maybe who that was, man. But what's up, brother? You know what's going on, man?
Yeah, what up with the chat? What's up with everyone? Thank you for joining us. I hope y'all enjoying the show.
Yeah, they filing in. They filing it. Yeah.
How can we see the comments? Is it a way for me to?
You should be able to click on comments on your phone.
There we go. We back. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna add my Facebook on too.
He said Massachusetts.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Who shout it out then? Massachusetts, what city? Shout out your town, man. We know when we in the area, we pull up on you. That's how we do it. I see you got the dog on there. I see you got the dog on there.
Couple of them.
Yeah. And look, we coming all the way across to the East Coast. That's real talk. So if you need dog food, we got a little route. We got a route that we run all the way to Jersey.
Yeah.
So we coasting all the way to the East Coast with the meat. Yep.
Yeah, it's the truth, man. It is the truth.
That's that word can't nobody say. Worcestershire.
Worcestershire.
Yeah.
Worcestershire.
He said two things hard to say. One is I'm sorry. The other is Worcestershire.
Who said? Ain't wrong.
Okay. What's your mass? All right. That's what's up.
But yeah, one of the best things, I feel like we've kind of been somewhat misled, into believing that, all of this inbreeding and without consideration to the inbreeding depression and mutations of the genes and their heart issues with like defects and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that they've been 100% like dog breeders in the past have been 100% transparent about the issues and stuff, or like the dark side of inbreeding depression, or like the losses that we kind of like hint on it a little bit when we talk about the losses that you're going to experience as a breeder.
Come on.
But I don't think that enough is being said about because of the root cause, the inbreeding, man.
Yeah. And then somewhere, okay, so when the Bora came over, how long's it been in America?
The Bora been in America since that I know of, like 98, 97, 90.
So it's still a small gene pool then, still.
Well, no. See, what happens is the behind the scenes, you got people bringing in new genes. And then Bora still got an open stud book. So what they could do in South Africa, they could pull up on a farm and be like, whoa, wait a minute. Who dog is that? Well, let me get that dog.
Gotcha.
I want to buy it. They could pull up, that's how they could do.
Yeah.
Who dog is that? Who he papers with, he registered with.
Right.
Man, I need that. And then they could put it into the bloodline and book it through the open registry, developmental registry, and then the dog could be included. So you got, access to fresh genes populating. It could be a Labrador, right? Hey, I want to include it, and then they pass as a Bora because it's basically a visual test. Mm-hmm. There is no way to have a DNA. They don't do it like a DNA test.
Yeah.
To make sure that it's 100% Borbal.
And even the DNA tests we do here, they're ridiculous. If you don't, they have a box to check or to fill out what breed your dog is. And if you do, if you put Old English Bulldog, it'll come back 100% Old English Bulldog. If you don't check that box or you don't put something, it's 67% Irish Wolfhound, and they don't know.
All right, they asking you the one, right? Exactly. Just to keep them honest, but see that, and the Borbals do be having big litters, right? They do be having, but you got still some Borbals having small litters with high mortality rates. Mm-hmm. You having, and then you got some, even though they big litters, I mean, you still got some issues when you got, and then that's where you can get the real true expression of the gene pool in the litter of 15 puppies. You're gonna really see what you're working with.
What's the biggest litter you had?
I had 18 before. I had 18. I had 18.
Thank you.
Thank 10. You. That was young in my career too. The dog had ate a whole box of this thing, but this is some kind of nutrient pack. But 10 of them survived, and she did it on her own. Huh?
Some Ninja Turtle stuff. Said the dog ate a whole pack of some
green All right. Yeah, I had her in the garage with the box, and she had that knocked off the whole box. She was been there bored, and then she just went into the box. It was like but bruh, it helped her bounce back. It was like colostrum. It was I'm trying to think of the puppy gold. It was back in the day they used to sell it in 30 pounds. It was like the number one thing. I talked to the guy that originally created it. Trained dogs. He trained the dog Chinaman. Pioneered some of the creatine studies in the 80s. His name was Bob Fritz, I think. And he created muscle milk, the original formula for muscle milk.
Okay.
And then what he did was tested all of these original studies on dogs, conditioning dogs. Started out with the German Shepherds. And then because the ultimate athlete is the pit bull, pound for pound.
Yeah.
Game bred pit bull. He conditioned the dog Chinaman. And what he did was he did wind sprints. Like gassers.
Yeah.
Down and backs.
Test and recovery.
There you go. It's to give you a chance to recover and then exhaust you.
Yeah.
So it's like as many reps as possible every set.
Okay.
Max out. And that was how he could test the effects of the creatine. And he created this formula. Long story short, this stuff, the dog ate it. I believed in it. The dog ate it. She had 18 puppies. I'm young, young. This is like my third, fourth litter. I let her have the puppies to herself and she raised them. 10 survived.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Give me one second.
Right. Yeah, for sure. I had a litter of 16 also. And 15 survived.
Oh, wait. That's a lot of puppies. That's a lot of puppies.
Well, I had my daughters on. Now, this was later in my career. I was like 16 years in, though. I had 4 daughters at the time. And they was just getting out of school for summer break, like a week out. They was in like 4 or 5 days out from summer break. So I had all hands on deck. And we got busy.
Yeah. 18, 15, but that's crazy. Even with all hands on deck, that's still crazy. We said 10 made it?
10 made it. I had 15 out of 16 survived though, that one litter. She had 16. I had to have a C-section with that one.
Mm-hmm. What's the record? Do you know the record?
I think the world record is like 26 puppies, 27 puppies, 22 puppies, something like that. 20-something puppies. We can look it up though real quick just to be factual.
Yeah. Well, it's more than 18. We know that, huh?
Yeah.
This Guinness thing come see you.
Nah. 24 puppies. Neo Masters in 2004.
That's 3 letters. That's 3 letters because I'll take an 8-piece happily. You know what I mean? That's like perfect. That's 3.
Yeah, it's a lot of work. I was really lucky to have it at the time when I did have that big litter. I was really lucky to have it because I had my daughters and they was involved. They was hands on. They was all bottle feeding.
Man, that's crazy. Like I said, I take an 8-piece happy. I'm still tripping on 4. I'm still tripping on 16. 24 is nuts. And you said 15.
But we had we was talking some good talk though about that purebred. I really, really believe that, you know, if we all start to understand that the dogs is not just the purebreds, like you said, every dog, every breed is made up of other breeds.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And we start to think, I think that's, did you hear? I heard, and I got to do more research on this, that they was going to outlaw inbreeding in the UK. Have you heard anything like that?
No, not yet. Not yet. But I know who we could ask. I'll ask tomorrow.
Yeah, let me see. I'm going to look into it. But I was reading they had changed some kind of laws.
It's really crazy because the things that happen over there in the UK, they really happen here next. It's wild because there's a dude from Bull Force, Michael. I talked with him, and he said that yeah, man, the price of C-sections up over here went up a lot. It ballooned real quick, and they said because they use new laser to do the stitching and all that. I'm like, yeah. Next time we went to go get a C-section here, it went up. And that was exactly why. They said, oh, we got this new laser that we do the stitching with. Went from 1,100 to 1,700 in one visit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, our C-section is like 2,800, 3,500, 3,200. This is ridiculous. But it's supposed to be like the number 1 vet clinic in the state of Ohio.
Yeah.
They make you pay like it too.
They were starting to legislate what dogs you could actually breed, smush muzzle dogs and stuff like that in the UK and overseas. They can't breed them; they'll get fined. He said that fining €5,000 to find out he intentionally let a smush faced dog breed. Right?
Yeah.
So I'm like, man, this is America. We ain't gonna never have nobody tell us what we can't do. Rah 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 rah. 2 months later, Peter's suing the AKC for the Bulldog, French Bulldog, the Dachshund for their confirmation, saying that, you know, so it's like they do it over there first, and then they try to bring it over here.
Exactly.
You know? So it's
exactly. We always following they set the trends, and then we follow behind them.
Yeah.
You know, as far as the standards and stuff go.
Yeah. They won't try it with us first, though.
No.
Yeah, but like I said, it's a trip. It's a trip because it happened, and it's like the words verbatim what he told me is what they said the next time. Oh yeah, and we have this new laser that we do the stitching with. $600 difference, but I guess we got to pay for the laser.
Exactly. Yeah, who you think paying for the laser? They're gonna pass that on to the client. They bought it to make money, not save you money.
Right.
They ain't do it to make, you know.
And tariffs on goods gets passed to the consumer too. I don't care what nobody say.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's why everything gonna went up, and we ain't accept your pay.
Yeah. So
everything gonna went up.
And so where you live in, like in the country, you live in town?
Yeah, I live in a city, suburbs.
City? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They don't trip on you having them big old dogs in the city?
I move covert.
Gotcha.
I don't have more than a whole bunch of dogs in one place.
Got you.
You gotta have dogs. Got to be adequately cared for.
Right.
And that involves people. So every dog got to have an owner. You know what I'm saying? And every owner shouldn't have too many dogs.
Right.
You can't keep your dogs every day. You can't keep your dog with you. right? Can't give your dog some time and attention,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's too many. You got too many. That's just my
Yeah.
opinion, and I'm not judging nobody. That's just what I want for myself. I'm not judging nobody, and I'm not saying, but this is how I operate. You ask me about what I do.
Mm-hmm.
Do they give me any static in the city? People I have had issues with, like my neighbors. You know what I'm saying? Calling the police hundreds of times. I
Mm-hmm.
even sold a house. This one neighbor was calling so much. I had got to the point where somebody was like, the next thing it had escalated to like gunplay. It had went
Mm.
generations. This was like 3 generations of people. You know what I'm saying? It had got
How
down
feels
to
with
like
the police?
right. The grandkids, the grandson went straight to gunplay. He didn't
Hey.
even want to fight.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, you know what? Then they started
Yeah.
calling it. I mean, they called everybody, the utility company. They called everybody, and I just it was gone too far. I went ahead and sold the house. But yeah,
We.
you're going if you got to get along with your neighbors. Some of your neighbors is not going to tolerate dogs, so think about that before you go get 5, 6 dogs. One of my neighbors got 17 dogs. This guy just moved on the street, and it's like such a relief because now y'all can see what a real dog person that's crazy about dogs, a real dog collector. He got 17. Talk
A
about
lot of
me with my
dogs.
little 3.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He got 17 dogs, bro,
Yeah. I live
in
in
the
the
neighborhood.
country
You
and
know?
there's no restrictions or nothing like that. We do what we want to do, but I still like to I just have a we can manage. You know what I mean?
What's the most amount of dogs you can have?
Me,
Yeah, what's
man,
the most
like my hard limit I set for myself is 10, and I'm not nowhere near it.
10? Oh
You know what
yeah.
I mean?
What no, I'm saying what's the state limit?
In Arkansas, if you're in city limits where I live, you can have 4 dogs. That's it. Outside of city limits, there's no leash laws, no nothing. You know what I mean?
You can't have no so yeah, see, I think it's like that in Ohio too. You gotta have a commercial dog license, high volume dog breeder, and then you can have
Yeah,
hundreds of dogs.
yeah, they don't got that here. Now,
No,
you know what I
man, they
mean.
got.
If you don't take care of your stuff and whatever, they will come. But
I
you know what I
seen
mean?
dog factories. No, and I'm talking about high level dog factories. I'm
Yeah.
talking about hundreds of dogs. I'm talking about hundreds of thousands of dollar buildings, invested,
Mm,
heated, vinyl flooring, non-porous flooring,
yeah.
heated floors. I'm talking about, bruh,
I
real high
think
end.
too, if you do it full time, that's different. You know what I mean? Than what a person can do after work, and you know what I mean? Way different.
Yeah.
There's only so much. There's only so much you can handle responsibly while you work for somebody else.
Well, this is like some people look at dogs like they livestock, right? So they'll have a bunch of dogs and they'll have them like in in what like barns.
Yeah.
But no, I don't. All I say is take care, do the best, do respect and honor the dog.
Yeah.
You know, there's nothing wrong with having hundreds of dogs if you can take care of them. You got to take
If you
care
got
of them.
time for them, you got staff. Them people probably got people that work for them and everything. They do
Well,
that.
yeah, or no, what they do is they have the family.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
The family helps out. Everybody pitch in. You know, and then we have a certain around the, you know, or we might put out enough dog food for 3 or 4 days.
Yeah.
And then we working with these dogs in these 3 or 4 days and stuff like that. He said, bro, how you keep your puppies warm without the incubator? Me? How you keep your puppies warm without the incubator? You ask, is that a question for me? Or you want to take it?
I mean, not all not all dogs, not everything needs that. You know, like we just like do a heat lamp or something like that. A lot of times people say you're not supposed to, but I'll just kind of put a space heater in the room. That way, mom can move around a little bit. But you know,
Why they tell you? Why they tell you don't use the space heater?
I mean, it's not very focused. You know what I mean?
Right,
And it
right.
can get the whole room kind of hot, whatever. But that's if we have puppies in the wintertime. If the
Right.
puppies are in the warm part of the year anyway, I
Well,
just
my
leave
experience,
the air conditioner off.
the space heater is inadequate because it's like you said, it's heating up the room. That's what it's designed for. We need the heat lamp, there's called a brooder lamp because it's forcing that heat down. And then, like you said, it can focus the area. So you got a heated area zone. And then I use, well, the only time I got to keep my puppies warm is that the heat lamp becomes absolutely necessary. It's like you said in the winter, or when there's less than 4 puppies. So neonates can keep themselves warm.
Yeah.
Neonates, by that means like 4 or 5 days, all the way up to like 6, 7 to 10 days, 7 to 10 days. The neonates, that's like shortly after birth, where they can't keep themselves warm. But you need at least 5 of those together, 4 or 5 of them together, and they can keep themselves warm.
Yeah, they pile up.
What I highly recommend, my choice, and this is me, is the heat lamp. I don't like to use the heat mats because
They turn off.
and then the puppies would like dry out to me on the heat mat. I don't think that they because it's just like with the covers. I don't know how you sleep, but sometimes you have half of your body under the cover, half the body. You feel me? It depends on how you're trying to cool, like how hot you want to be.
Mm-hmm.
So the puppies, they don't always have to be 100% directly under the heat lamp. Sometimes they depends. You see what I'm saying?
It's zones. They'll get near it where just the blanket, whatever, is warm, but they don't necessarily have to feel it on them. Yeah.
Yeah, they don't have to be directly under 100%. See, but so that heat lamp gives them a chance to like get exactly comfortable,
Yeah.
and you
And
can
mom can get
raise
away
it.
from it.
Say what now?
And mom can get away from it.
Yeah, exactly. They don't like the heat mats. I don't like the heat mats, and then I don't like the heaters, the space heaters. Space heaters don't, like you said, they heat up the whole room. You need that focused heat.
Yeah, yeah. You back tone or what? I seen you pop in, pop back out. But yeah, I I won't lie and say I don't use a space heater sometimes.
Yeah,
Because
it
I got
does come.
my whelping box we use is wood, and it's got like I kind of put in the doorway. It has a fan on it. Leave that fan on low, and then but once they're up moving around and stuff like that, I really don't give them very much, if at all. Once they're moving around, all that real good, first couple days, yeah. But after that, I probably take it away quicker than a lot of people would advise me to. But it works. It works so far. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because like I said, the house is we live indoors, man. Bitches have babies under the house in the elements and the conditions. You know what I mean? So just the fact that they're in the house is a big step in the right direction, I think.
Yeah, most
Yeah.
definitely. Most definitely. That's definitely gonna increase.
What you got?
It says they remove some of my content for bullying or harassment. Oh, it's not mine. It's not mine. It ain't. It's something in one of these other groups that I manage.
So real quick, got something interesting. Got kind of set in stone, kind of finalized over the last 24 or 48 hours, something like that. Is that we're gonna host a dog show here in Arkansas too. It's been in the talking process, but we went ahead and locked it in. It's going to be February 28th, Searcy, Arkansas. And it's going to be a
really?
Bulldog show. Yeah, we're going to have a Bulldog show, IOEBA Bulldog show, and a weight pull event.
That's what I'm talking about. See, that's what I like about the Bulldog shows too, and that's what made me register with the NKC. You got dogs that's registered with the NKC ever?
Me, no. But I know what it is. That's the AB's. Here we go. That's the AB guys right there. What up? What up, Gabriel? That's the AB's registry. That NKC,
yeah, and then see, yeah, give you a chance to do the weight pulls and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So that's why I figured, like, hey, let's go with it. And then if you hunt, they got registered hunts. You know, night hunts and stuff that they do.
Oh, that's what's up. On hogs.
Coons.
Okay.
That I know for sure. I don't know about hogs.
Let's see. It said, how long should you keep the puppies around mom when first born?
I don't never take my puppies around away from their mom.
Yeah.
What I do is I take the mom, like I give the mom a break. I separate them temporarily, but like never completely. That's just me. I feel like they learn valuable lessons from the mom. Some things that they're not gonna get nowhere else. The mama check them. The mama discipline them. They're gonna learn how to behave like a dog. And my dogs is bred like real dogs. You know, like they come up. You know, when they get to a certain age, if they stay, they raised in a group setting. So some of the times the smaller dogs, you gotta really step up if you want to eat. You know, if you want to eat, you want to make sure you get your share.
Yeah.
So it brings that real dog out, a hungry dog. That's how I'm feeling. Like you see me over here, I'm trying to find something to eat, man. I've been working so hard today, I forgot to even eat.
Yeah.
You be doing that too, man.
Sometimes get busy. I mean, I don't miss many. I'm trying to miss more meals now. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'll miss many.
But I've been missing more lately. I've been on purpose. You know what I mean? But anyways,
yeah. I don't mind.
It's a little bit, I guess, different for us with bulldogs because a lot of our dogs are still born C-section. So when you bring mom and puppies home, mom's coming off of anesthesia.
Mm-hmm.
Can't exactly be trusted yet with them. So those first couple days, at that point, you're really leaning on the incubator, stuff like that, where you can get them into a safe situation between feedings because you don't want to walk away and, she take a yap at one of them or whatever because of the anesthesia. You know what I mean? So,
right.
Yeah. But once
she waking up and just puppies.
First, I say 3 days, then I really feel more comfortable. You know what I mean? I start leaving them with mom, stuff like that. But it's because of that, not because of, you know what I mean? Obviously, the best place for her to be was with mom. But if she ain't back to herself yet, the safest place is a safe place. You know what I mean?
Yeah. What do you think now, like long term, the dogs, always the more that they have the C-sections, and then will be the impact long term, like for puppies, like like you said, 3 days is good, but it's got to be some kind of average because that's not natural for the dogs to have a C-section. Do they lose? You feel like they lose some of their maternal, or what could possibly be the outcomes?
I think that so far I haven't seen anything different. Like I said, I have dachshunds too, so I have a breed that whelps natural. You know what I mean? And at the end of it all, they seem to be just as good of mothers as the other ones. It's just they're a little bit slower getting there because, especially the first time when they don't really even know what's going on. You know what I mean? They didn't actually push the babies out, so they wake up and there's these alien things sucking on them. Like, what the hell? What are you? What is that? But like the next time, they kind of get it and they get with it quicker. And the puppies, they bond with them still real quick. The first couple of days, all they do is eat and sleep anyway.
Right.
really the first couple of weeks, all they do is eat and sleep. So,
Do you think that they could ever be restored to where they could whelp natural?
I do think so. I do think that, especially in the oldies, there's a
Yeah.
lot of them that do.
So what would it take?
It's gonna take breeding away, breeding down certain traits that we really like. Unfortunately, there, like I said, there's a lot of them that do free tie, free whelp. Um, you know, or I would say it's bigger bitches. Bigger bitches that have a little more American in their blood, they tend to be able to whelp more freely. You know what I mean? But you get the we call them pocket size, whatever. They're not really that, but smaller, heavy EB type. They don't really, they kind of require it. So it depends on your lines, your dogs, your constitution of your females. You know what I mean?
What's your preference on a female, masculine or feminine? You like them she-males or what?
I kind of do. I kind of do. I understand though that they need to be a female. They need to have their hormones balanced so they can get pregnant. And sometimes them big old like, oh yeah, this it's
Yeah.
cool. It's cool, but you might have trouble getting her pregnant. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah. Yeah. That's less cool.
Yeah. So I mean, I like bully dogs. You know what I mean? And we all give credit to the studs and all that. The glory goes to the studs, but your females make you program any dog.
Oh yeah.
So
That's
what
the
they
core.
got is what's gonna kind of go through at a higher rate. so
Yeah, that's what really set my foundation strong is these females that I had. I had two strong pure strains of like different South African varieties of the Borbal. And then I had one male that was like a very athletic, very functional.
Yeah.
And I bred him to both bitches. And then I started my line like by picking different variations. And then, my ideal type, my style, and just weeding them out.
So
Building up.
is that a masculine looking he bitch or what is that?
No, for me, I like a extremely feminine bitch.
Okay.
That's to me, in my opinion,
Okay.
is going to be your best producer. And that's how it's been for me historically. That's what the history, the evidence, the document, best producers. Like that dog that you showed, that big boy from Philly. I forget his name. That big boy from Philly, that big red male.
Yeah.
His mom was a merely 131 pounds, 121 pounds, between 120 and 131 pounds, 123, 131 pounds.
That's crazy to hear you say merely 130 pounds. That's a big old dog, bro.
Yeah. Well, I guess it is. How big? Yeah. What's your average female? About 80 to 90, 80 to 110.
Yes, I would say that. There's a lot less of the 110s, more at 80s, 90s. My brother's got a female that's 105.
And then more short and stumpy though. More English.
She got some Mastiff in her blood a little further back, so she's got a big frame. She's about 20 inches.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
So it's proportional.
19 and a half, something like that.
Still, yeah, stout, built sturdy.
Yeah, she's nice. But let's see. Do you do any of the weight pull with your dogs?
Yeah, I do weight pull. I just dropped off a harness at my training spot at the training place.
Yeah.
What we do. We got a little training spot where we training dogs and making videos.
Okay, so what age do you begin weight pull with them?
Me, like about. If I'm gonna have a dog pulling some weights, it's not competitive. It's more just to burn off the energy.
Right.
It's like an activity to keep the dog looking good. They got gifts. It's something that they can excel at. The dog likes to do something that he can be good at.
Yeah.
So it give him a chance to succeed. So that's why I like to do it. It's not really for. And then I like when my dog to look good. He represent me. We working out around here.
Yeah.
We like to be fit because we're gonna perform.
Yeah. I haven't started the weight pool with my dogs yet. I'm looking forward to it. I got a male puppy that I think is gonna have the frame for it. Um, I don't have a I have basically females at my place. You know what I mean? This male pup is like the first male that we kept back that I've kept back. So I think I'm gonna do it with him. I've been real curious about it, looking into it. We start
Mhm.
getting harnesses and all that. And we're gonna have the weight pool, like I said, at the show. So it's definitely
So
something on my list.
are you doing anything, or if so, what to build up the dog's physique?
My dogs, they a lot of rope stuff, flirt pole, spring pole, stuff like that. Um, just walking, moving, keep them moving. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
I mean, they're bulldogs. Honestly, they got about 15 minutes of fire in them, and they're ready to go lay down somewhere.
Right.
You know what I mean? So
Hmm.
yeah, and I won't lie and say, oh, we put miles in every day, or no, you give me a good look and realize that that ain't the case. But we try to keep them the energy down. You know what I mean? The energy burnt.
Yeah, it probably ain't too hard. I mean, I love a bulldog though, man. That's one of my favorite dogs. But I still need it to be a little bit more umph. I need a
Oh
little
yeah,
bit more look. I mean, you got some though. You got some. Like if I know that I can find a bulldog of my style.
for sure,
Hmm.
for sure. Something that you know go on runs and jogs and hike trails. They're out there definitely.
For yeah,
It won't be hard to find either.
yeah. I like a yard dog to be honest though.
Yeah,
That one that he can hang with the pack,
yeah,
right? And we get out together and he can hang out there. He get out there with the rest of the dogs and rumble, and he a top dog.
yeah.
Or he could rise to the. You feel me? He ain't there. Ain't nobody. He still gonna eat out there with a
Right.
bunch of real dogs. He can still eat. That's my kind of dog. He gonna
Mm-hmm.
eat regardless. Ain't nobody gonna keep him from eating. And that's how
Right.
both of my young studs is, my young boys. Everybody they gonna eat, and I could keep them together. They kind of like raised together.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I got a little video here. Let me see if I can. Ooh, we gotta flip that around. How do we do that? Oh wait. Let me do that again. Give me 1 second.
So, do anybody have any questions?
Yeah. Let's get them questions in. Oh, sideways. That ain't no fun. I was gonna show you a little video. Let's see. Vanessa said, "Loving the information." See if I can get this to play. Little little bit of clumsy, a little bit of drive. Share the window. That window. It's sideways. I was hoping it wouldn't be though.
Suddenly she started receiving some BS text.
Yeah, that's my little puppy right there. He'll get up. He'll get up. Like I said, he's about 10 weeks right here.
Oh wow, yeah, I love that.
Yeah. Oh, now you got to get water.
Hanging on that rope.
Yeah.
I love to watch a dog do that. I can watch a dog do that all day.
Yeah. Like I said, on his
I did
own.
it. I took a bite today.
Oh yeah.
Hey Vanessa, thanks for watching. I'm glad that it's informative. If is you got anything specific you got a question about? Hey, Auntie Jan.
Okay.
No, you're never too late. You're right on time. You couldn't have came at a better time. How you doing today?
Yeah. So what's coming up at Exotic Baubles?
Well, hopefully we try to tie in with Tony Clay at the coming up at his dog show. It's in the state. It's right up the street in the Akron. Love you too, Auntie. Thank you for watching and supporting as always. Yeah, then we definitely gonna pull up on that.
Yeah.
And then right now I'm gonna actually train a dog.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna train my dog, and I'm going to. My dogs is all trained, but they not like don't. I think you said it earlier. They don't do tricks.
Yeah. Yeah. They
So I'm
know
gonna
what you
teach.
expect, but they ain't doing no tricks.
Right. But I'm gonna teach. So I'm gonna teach them how to do some tricks.
Okay.
Yeah, and I think that'll be impressive. I got a young male that I'm very pleased with, and I'm excited about his potential. Very nice combination of side bulk and athleticism. He reaching maturity. He approaching 2 years old, so he's
Okay.
got that look, and I'm excited to see him fill out. So that's a dog that I'm gonna be actively campaigning and keeping close by. And then other than that, oh, I got a new product that
Okay. Come
we've
on.
been using on the dogs that's working really good to grow the skin, to grow the fur, to heal the any type of skin issues. And then it's to keep the dogs with that sheen. When we wash them, we strip a lot of the oils and stuff away of them.
Right.
So it's a coat conditioner,
Okay.
and it
What's
works.
the name of it?
It's a tallow balm.
Tallow bomb.
Yeah, it's actually they call it's Four Sisters.
Okay.
It's Four Sisters. My daughters made it. That's their name.
Okay.
That's their little company.
Okay. Okay.
But I use it for dogs.
Yeah.
I do probably need to use it on my hands because I'll be ashy a lot. I'll be washing my hands a lot.
Yeah.
And when I was using it on my hands, my knuckles be black. But when I was using it on my hands, they was turning back cream. They was turning back the regular color.
Okay.
But it works really good, man. It makes your skin feel supple and soft.
Yeah.
Thank you, IT. Yeah, that's right. And then you always can, you got questions, shoot me a text message. I'm happy to answer your questions to the best of my ability. A lot of people have the same question that you have. There's no such thing as a silly question. We're happy to answer all your questions. And then what we can do is make a whole series of Q&As.
Come on.
Okay. So
Yeah.
ask away. Ask away.
Yeah.
And what I'm going to start doing is videotaping these conversations and then posting them.
Yeah.
I think that'll be a great way to get this information out there because I get a lot of the same questions over and over and over again.
Yeah.
And I don't mind answering them, but it's like, maybe it's a void there that I need to be addressing.
Message.
Right. Because everybody got the same questions. Maybe some information.
Yeah. So I guess the tallow bomb she's talking about for paws.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's
Can't
right.
let the nose pads dry out from the cold, salt, ice, and snow. Yeah.
There you go. Oh, and it's great for restoration of the coat. That's one of the best things about it. It restores the coat.
So, Borbles have a single coat or double coat?
They got a single coat. I don't know. I'm not familiar. I would have to look at it. Let's Google it.
Because I know they got a good amount of body mass, like to keep them warm. But what is the coat? You know what I mean? Because it's cold where you at.
Yeah, and now my dogs be out there too. We don't. Not all dogs have double coats.
Right.
So let's say Border dogs. No, they don't have a double coat. They got a short, dense, smooth, shiny coat. No double coat, but I feel like the Borbal is hardy, regardless.
Yeah.
It's a massive, powerful, strong dog, and they can survive that. But as long, what happens is when you don't go outside, they don't be used to the elements. The more that you take them outside, the better condition that they become. And how does the body respond? By getting these layers of fat. They retain more fat. They get bigger. They get just more bulky. It's my experience. So my dog spent quite a bit of time outside, regardless of the time of year. You still there, bro?
Give Jordan a second. That was my internet conked out. I don't know why. Trying to read this. Get the excuse me. Excuse me. Let me see if I can see the chat here. There's the chat. Let's see here. Am I from St. Louis? Huh. No, I'm not from St. Louis. It's just a hat. I'm actually a Padres fan, but I just like red, so that's why I wear this. And in my area, I'm from Central Arkansas, so they're plentiful. You could always find your Cardinals hat, Cowboys hat. I ain't wearing no Cowboys though, so that's why we got this St. Louis. So St. Louis, ask my tattooist. Yeah, but looks like the internet's dead at my house. I'm going to go ahead and end this, and we'll have to catch up with Jordan another time. Y'all have a good night.